Today we're going to look at what dividing by a decimal on the STAR test would look like. So I need you to open to page 50 in your STAR Master. It should look like this. The first question should say, Sandy bought. Okay, give me a thumbs up when everybody's there. On page 50. Good. Let's look at number 1 together. Sandy bought 2.7 pounds of bird seed and divided it equally among 3 bird feeders. The shaded portion of the model below represents 2.7 pounds. In which model does the shaded portion show how many pounds of bird seed Sandy put in each feeder? Is this a story problem?
Yes.
What's one way we know that it is? Child, go.
There's a question. There's a question and there's some numbers.
There's question, clue numbers,
And words.
the clue word. It's also about what? A person, right? It's about who? Sandy. She loves those birds, okay? She needs to give them some bird food. So, what is our question? Connor, what is our question?
How many pounds of bird seed Sandy put in each feeder?
Okay, so we need to underline that in our book. What is our clue numbers, Jennifer?
It is 2.7 and 3.
3. Do I need to circle this 2.7?
No.
Why?
It's just an extra number.
It's just the same as that, right? It's the same 2.7, okay? Now, this story problem actually has a ton of clue words, okay? But there's 2 clue numbers, so how many clue words do I need? I just need 1, okay? Give me a good one. So, equally, okay? So, I'm going to box them all, but you can just pick one. I could box equally, because equally tells me to what? Divide. Okay, what's another choice I could have boxed? Okay, man, thanks for raising your hand. Divided tells me to.
Divide.
Okay, and there's one more. Isaac?
Each in the question.
Each in the question. All 3 of those words tell me to what? Divide. Now, this is the type of question they've already built 2 and 7/10 for you, haven't they? Just like we built it on the computers the last 2 days. Okay, so you can choose to create a picture model to help you solve. How many groups would you be dividing into?
3.
3. Or you can do a straight up division problem. Okay, so let's do 2 and 7/10 as the dividend. What's my divisor going to be? 3. Okay. What do I need to do before I start dividing? Sam.
Float up the decimal.
Float up that decimal. And now I'm just going to divide like normal. Can 3 go into 2? Can 3 go into 27?
Yes.
How many times? 9 times. So I put a 9 on, which means you just
Divided.
Now you ready to?
Multiply.
Okay, 9 times 3 is?
27.
Okay. Now 27 minus 27 is? 0. Say this answer for me.
9.
9 tenths. So that means I'm looking for an answer that says?
9, 10.
Now our answer choices, are they written in numbers? No, they're using the base 10 blocks, right?
Yes.
All right. So which answer choices can you tell, which 2 answer choices do you know are totally out? Connor.
A and D.
A and D. Why?
Because they have a hole in it.
They have holes. So let's go ahead and just A and D, you're out. Now let's focus in on B and C. Okay? I know that this represents a what?
1.
10.
Tenths. This represents a tenth, like a rod. And how many tenths do I need to find my answer? 9 tenths. So let's count it out. Ready? 1 tenth, 2 tenths, 3 tenths, 4 tenths, 5 tenths, 6 tenths, 7 tenths. Can B be my answer?
No.
All right, let's count out C. 1 tenth, 2 tenths, 3 tenths, 4 tenths, 5 tenths, 6 tenths, 7 tenths, 8 tenths, 9 tenths. Does C work?
Yes.
Yes, C works. Okay, now we're going to move on, maybe, to number 2. Number 2. Last month, the 6 Ortiz children, is the story about you, Jared? No. Last month, the 6 Ortiz children drank a total of 10.2 gallons of milk. They are thirsty. Okay, the Ortiz people like their milk. You're going to have good bones, Jagger. All right, the shaded portion of the model represents 10.2 gallons. Each Ortiz child drank the same amount of milk. In the model, in which model does the shaded portion show the amount of milk each child drank in gallons? Okay, Cynthia, is this a story problem? How do I know it's a story problem, Yvonne? I'm going to wait until you give me an answer. You're not getting out of it. How do I know it's a story problem? We just talked about it with number 1. What were some reasons number 1 was a story problem? It has what? You have names! That's the biggest reason. It's a story about who? The Ortiz family. See, I knew you had that answer in there. All right, so now that we know it's a story problem, we need to use our steps, okay? What question are we going to underline, Sam?
In which model does the shaded portion show the amount of milk each child drinks in gallons?
Awesome. Okay. Nubia, give me my clue numbers, please.
60,
I think you mean 6. Right. That O is for Ortiz. Okay, good job. Why do I not need to circle this 10.2?
It's the same
Just the repeat. You got it. Okay. Now I need a good clue word, Mr. Ortiz. Come on. Find me a big daddy clue word. A good one. Screaming at you. It's on my desk. Check the question, Jair. Check the question. Does month tell me to do anything? Each where? In the question or out of the question? Huh? In the question. Now, do I have one out of the question too? Yes, but who's the boss? The one in the question, right? I mean, I get that there is one here, but once you see that there's one here, but once you see that this each is in the question, you're like, you're out, buddy. This is the boss. Okay, so that each in the question tells us to do what? To divide. Each in the question tells us to divide. All right, so let's draw our division box. What's my dividend going to be, Saul? The dividend. 10 and 2 tenths. Good. What's my divisor going to be, Umberto? 6, okay? Let's start dividing. Before I can divide, what do I need to do? Everybody say it. What am I doing with that decimal? All right, I'm going to float it up. Now I'm going to forget about it, and I'm just going to divide like normal. Can 6 go into 1? Can 6 go into 10? Yes. How many times? 1. So I put a 1 on, which means you just divide. Now you're ready to multiply. 1 times 6 is 6. Okay, 10 minus 6? 4. Do I have something to bring down? 2. I'm bringing down the 2. Okay, how many times can 6 go into 42? 7. So I put a 7 on, which means you just now you're ready to multiply. 7 times 6 is 42 minus 42? 0. Okay, so my answer is 1 and 7 tenths. So that means I know I'm looking for an answer choice that has one what? 1 whole. 1 whole. Okay, 1 whole. So let's look. Does A have 1 whole? Well, these are holes. They're counting these as holes, I guess. You see that? Those are different than their holes. Okay? Does A have one hole?
Yes.
Does B?
Yes.
Does C?
Yes.
Does D?
Yes.
Okay, so they're all in, right? Now I need one that represents 1 and 7/10. Okay, what do you think, Yvonne?
B,
B. Why?
because you have 7
There's 7/10 shaded, right? Okay, so the answer is B. All right. Now you're going to complete pages 51 and 52 in the Star Master. Please don't wig out. It's seriously like 4 or 5 problems. Okay? If you don't finish them in class, they will be homework. Now turn to page, what is it, 589. No, 589. Okay, I'm on crack today. 289. 289. Turn to page 289. 289. Let's just do a refresher. On page 289, number 1. This is just like what we did yesterday. Rebecca, what? Never mind, Rebecca can't look at her math book, can she? She's recording for me. Jennifer, what's the dividend on number 1?
3 and 48.
3 and 48/100. Joanna, what's the divisor? 4. Okay, everybody say it. What do I need to do with the decimal?
Float the decimal on the roof.
Float the decimal on the roof. You got it. Can 4 go into 3? No. What did your book put there?
0.
They put a 0. I'm cool with if you want to put a 0 there or not. I mean, the book's already printed it in there for you, so this time keep it. But when you go to multiply on your, or divide on your own, either way is fine with me. Now I'm going to ask, can 4 go into 34?
No. Yes.
Yes. How many times can 4 go into 34? 8 times. So I put an 8 on, which means you just, now you ready to? 8 times 4 is?
32.
Okay. 4 minus 2.
2.
So I'm going to bring down the 2. And now I need to bring down my, can 4 go into 28? How many times?
7.
Okay. 7 times 4?
48.
28 minus 28?
0.
Okay, good. I feel like you're good with that. Turn to the back. Turn to the back. You are doing every question on the back. Am I clear on that?
Yes, ma'am.
There is no question on the back that has more than one answer, like on the homework today. So every question will just have one answer. Okay? So again, your assignment today is Star Master pages 51 and 52, and then you're going to do out of the math book page 289 and 290, all the way to 16. What you don't finish in class will be homework. You got it. If you use your planner, you want to make Miss King happy, here's the assignment over here. You can write it in your planner. Okay, you have the rest of the class period to work on this assignment, and go. Thank you, Rebecca. I'm done.